Are you enjoying wallering my sweater to death while I'm trying to bind it off? You're probably just enjoying the kitten not aggravating you, huh? Yeah. He's a good boy. He's got a sore foot. Hurt his foot. So we got to see what's going on there, little boy. Wilson, you're a good boy. Come here with me. Are you feeling better today? You want to tell everybody that you're feeling better? Yeah, I guess your foot was just a little sore for something. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're feeling better. Silly dog. Well, it's Monday, December 4th. AmeriGas is on their way. I have a worry though. David pressurized this line on Halloween 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, whatever it was. There's no pressure on it now. It's supposed to hold pressure for so many hours after. If they come and say that they're not going to install it today because there's no pressure on this line because it was pressurized 5 weeks ago. Oh boy. Okay, this is my freezer that quit. Actually, it didn't quit so much as a mouse chewed the cord, and the cord was sparking. But it's really old. It's probably 30 years old. So I've got a couple of options of what to do with it. One thing is they make really good feed storage containers because they're waterproof and airtight. Or the utility has a recycling program that I can have him come pick it up. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I've filled out the initial paperwork, but they need my account number and all that, and I just haven't gotten around to filling out that form yet. Y'all, I'm really worried they're not going to do this. But you know what? Whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen, and it'll work out the way it's supposed to. And if that means I wait, then that means I wait. It'll be fine. I'm going to be okay no matter what happens. I'm just very frustrated. This has been going on since April. The feud between these people that cut my gas line is not technically with me. It's with the other neighbor. They just don't like any of us because they think they should have everything, and they're horrible people. They didn't call me before they dug up there. And then the technician from Summit Energy told them that since it was a private line, it was my responsibility to fix, even though they're the ones who cut it. And then they denied me access to their property to fix it, saying I didn't have an easement, which I'm sure I do. But that would require me fighting them in court. And these are kind of the people, this is that crazy small town people that you hear about. These are those kind of people. None of this has been easy. Every step of this process for me has been fraught with problems. And I think we're about to have another one. And here they are. So we'll see what's about to happen. Well, there's a problem. Apparently, even though David called this guy and asked him exactly what he was supposed to do, he was not satisfied with the way the line is hooked up to the house. So we are delayed again. I don't know how much I owe Williams Mechanical, but I already owe AmeriGas $2,400 because they have put me off now until propane is expensive. So I'm going to have to call and argue with the sales department to try to get them to lower the price of the propane because we've been at this since September, y'all. I didn't have a credit card until this started, and now I do. I don't need a credit card because I'm not responsible with one, but I have a credit card now that's going to pay for this. I've spent over $8,000 over something that's not my fault. And I am so frustrated that these people that have done this have gotten away with it. And I'm just waiting on the universe to bite them in the butt. And I hope I get to see it. Well, if nothing else, I am making progress on straightening up my room here. What I want to try to do is clear off this table here where one of my sewing machines was, because my other sewing machines are over here. I want to clear this table off and use it for my bone art. So, oh no, out. Ugh. So, chaos and mayhem, hang on. So I got that crisis averted. What I want to do is I want to clear off this table where I'm standing, which is what I've done is I've taken one of my old closet sliding doors that were on these closets back here where my fabric is, and I've put it across to, actually they're reclaimed drawer segments from like a bathroom vanity or a kitchen cabinet that I got, and they are a great height for me. So what I want to do is I want to clear this off and put all my bone art stuff here. I've got my Dremel bits and pieces and my wood burning and all my, and I don't do just bone art, but all my, you know, metaphysical art here. So that's the goal. Yeah, so David, he's become a friend because he's worked on my stuff, but he works for a friend of mine from college's brother's business. He has done all the mechanical work on, and he's been the only part of this has been easy. But he's outside fixing the things that the guy from AmeriGas didn't like. So, anyway, so I am here trying to get some things straightened up. And the other thing I want to do is make some quilts next year. I want to make that canning jar quilt because I had lovely person send me the fabric to do it, and I haven't done it. So I want to try to do that this year. But anyway, so I am going to keep working on this stuff. David's got to come in the house and change over the orifices on my stove. And yeah, so that's what's going on. Yay. I have cleaned off my table. We're not going to show you the rest of the room though, because I've got to work my way around, but it's doable. I will get it done. Maybe not today, but I got my table cleaned off. Well, it's evening time now. I've done my outside chores and I took a nap because I just ran out of spoons a while ago. Y'all, this gas line, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, my friend Kathy is a mail carrier, and my route that I live on is one of the longest ones. Goes way up in the mountains, and she's just exhausted. And I saw her the other day talking about how tired she was on social media. So I saw her pull up a while ago. I had a package, and so I saw her pull up. So I ran outside with a little Christmas tree cake for her. I don't think sometimes we think about all the people that make our lives possible. Excuse me. Like the service techs and and sometimes we think about it when our lives aren't going like we want them to, certainly. But, you know, like the mail people and the UPS people and stuff that are hustling till way late this time of year getting packages delivered. Anyway, so I gave her a Christmas tree cake. I thought that would be sweet. Try to spread a little good in the world, right? Oh, one thing I was thinking about is I got one of my ornaments today in the mail that I ordered. I didn't bring it back here. I'll show it to you tomorrow. But most of y'all who follow me for a while know that I order the Brayer Beautiful Breeds ornament every year. And I got this year's breed is the Tennessee Walker. So it came in the mail. But I wanted to show y'all one of my spiders. This is spiders that Joel's business sells, Sticks and Stones. And, she keeps falling off. This one is really cute because it's got a heart-shaped butt. Anyway, they fix them so that you can hang them on the tree, because some of y'all may have heard the legend of the Christmas spider. And it's a European folk tale. There's a lot of different versions of it that go around, but one of the most prominent ones is from Ukraine. And the story goes that this widow and her children found a little fir cone or a conifer cone, and they cared for the tree that grew from it you know, and they kept it inside and cared for it, and they were going to decorate it for the season, but they didn't have any money for decorations. They were very poor, and they didn't have any money. So the spiders one night covered the tree in beautiful gold and silver cobwebs, and when the sun hit it the next morning, it glistened and glowed, and that was where tinsel came from, supposedly. So, and then after that, they were blessed to never live in poverty again. So I think these little spiders are great. I've got a bunch of them, and I think I'm going to put some on my tree this year. So they make them out of vintage jewelry or jewelry. This one is actually out of this black bead, and these red beads are some vintage beads. The black is from some of my mother's jewelry. So I had given them some vintage pieces that I wasn't ever going to wear to give them a second life as spiders. So anyway, if y'all want a Christmas spider of your own, I will put their link to their shop down below. But anyway, I just think that's a sweet story. So I'm going to keep working on straightening up my room here this evening, I think. Okay, because I straightened up my room, I found my calendar. This is the Brayer Advent Calendar that has unicorns in it. Yay! If y'all remember last year, I had a Brayer Farm calendar. I was texting with Joel about I said, you should make some candy cane spiders with red and white striped butts. One of my favorite memories as a kid, and still is, even as an adult when my mother was alive, is she would always do a stocking for, you know, me and my dad, or me and my dad and my grandparents when they were alive. And they would always be an apple and an orange and some candy, a little package of candy of like usually orange slices and chocolate drops. And then there would always be one of those big peppermint sticks from the store. You know, they're probably about that big around, and they're about a foot long or so. That was always something to look forward to this time of year. So let's open 4 days of this calendar, shall we? So let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. We're starting out with this beautiful multicolored unicorn here in the Trans Pride color. So I'm going to call this my Trans Pride unicorn. Okay. I'm going to put it here with the spider. All right. And then let's see. 2. Yes. Feels like maybe another unicorn, huh? Oh, it is. Look how pretty. It's a beautiful green. I wonder if that one glows in the dark. I don't know. I can't tell. It hasn't been charged up enough. It looks like it might glow in the dark, so that would be fun. So there's another one. And then let's see, number 3 here. This one is some stuff. Oh, we gotta have a sparkly blue water trough for our unicorns here. So we'll put that with them. And then today we'll be all caught up when we open this one. So, okay. Oh, another one. Ooh, look at this one. This one's a beautiful glossy purple unicorn. So that's very cool. All right. So put that one right there. So yay, we got 3 unicorns so far. That's very exciting. So, yeah. So it looks like so far we've got the purple one up here, and then we got the green one there. And then, let's see, the pink and blue one is right here. So it's in the foreground, apparently. Cool. So, all right. Yay. Yay for calendars. So I'm going to put those to the side, and I'm going to keep on working on my room. So I'm going through some knitting needles here that a friend of the podcast sent me. And I have always been overwhelmed by the generosity of the community that has followed me, and I am very, very grateful for all of you. You know, we've been on this journey together now for a long time, and I am very grateful for you guys, or y'all, I should say. I don't like to say you guys anymore. I like to say y'all. I'm very, very grateful for all of you, because I have been overwhelmed at the kindness that people have shown me, and the compassion, and just, I am always blown away when I receive gifts or compliments or anything in the mail. So I was just thinking about that today. I have got sweaters knitted out of yarn that podcast viewers have sent me. I have gotten knitted gifts from people. You know, those, I value those so much because I know how much work goes into doing that. And I don't say it often enough, but I wanted to make a point of saying it today, that I am very, very grateful for the community that has grown up around my podcast, the people that I'm able to get online and visit with, the people that I have gotten sweet gifts from, the people that support me every month on Ko-fi. You know, it's amazing to me that this little idea that I had in 2017 has grown into this community. And just thank y'all for being here. I just wanted to spend a minute to say that as I go through all of these wonderful needles that I was sent here by someone to organize them and put them in a place where I can actually make use of them. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. It warms my heart to have this community, and it's definitely made my life more rich. So thank you. Okay, well, Willie's feeling a lot better this morning, so this evening, his foot is not bothering him today. So I'm going to share the cards today. So from the Divine Masters deck, we have a Bridget, which is let your passion lead you to your purpose. Bridget is a Celtic goddess of Ireland who is closely associated with fire in the season of spring. Her name means bright one, and she is a goddess of fertility, healing, and all the renewing energy that spring brings. In Ireland, she is the protector of wells and holy shrines. Originally a pagan goddess, Bridget was so well loved that when Christianity came to British Isles, she was adopted as a saint, and thus she brings energy of resilience, strength, and survival. The message is you are a highly driven, passionate being with the ability to make great changes in the world. Follow what lights you up, for the spiritual fire within you is growing and glowing, and the sharing of your passion will lead to fulfilling of your purpose. Bridget is coming to you now because it might feel as though your life is changing and the ground is unsteady beneath you, but trust that it is best to change when change is unfolding around you. This is a powerful time for you to begin anew. The seeds that you have planted with your dreams are being given the opportunity to germinate and grow. Trust in your passions. Don't let the limiting beliefs or doubts of others be projected on you. Let your fire burn and roar. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, the next one is Buddha, heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, started his life as a mollycoddled prince, but one day he broke free from the palace grounds and was exposed to the harsh reality of life in the form of sickness, age, and death. It shook him to the core. Suffering was real. This set him off on a spiritual adventure that would lead to leaving behind all earthly... Cammy, honey. all earthly pleasures in order to search for an end to all suffering in the world. Today, the Buddha is a spiritual master who is willing to help all beings move beyond fear and suffering. Even if you are not a practicing Buddhist, this amazing soul will help you reflect on your past and understand your present so you can reach... She loves to brush on this thing, apparently. A heightened state of awareness and stay connected to what is real and true. Don't fight the thoughts that disturb you, for when you fight your thoughts, you create war in your mind. Your thoughts aren't your enemies. In fact, your mind is a neutral space that allows you to connect with both fear and love. When this card comes to you, you are being guided to know that when you experience fear, you have the opportunity to stand in love. When your fear appears in thought form, instead of fighting or running from them, be aware of them, acknowledge them, and realize that they are part of you. Just like the Buddha, you have the ability to become one with all that is. When you see your fears, experience them with all your being, they can no longer have power over you. You see, you are only trapped by the prospect of fear and not fear itself. Today, you have the opportunity to make peace with your thoughts in order to encounter more peace in your world. That's a good message, isn't it? Okay. So, the other deck, the Angels and Auras deck, is next. So, let me put these up. Cammie is laying down, so hopefully she won't move the camera anymore. Okay. So, So the Angels and Auras deck today is Archangel Jophiel, which is pink. Name means the beauty of God. She uplifts our thoughts to a place of positivity and happiness. Jophiel helps us see that in ourselves in a more loving way and encourages us to take care of ourselves physically and emotionally. When this card is present, it indicates that you are doing a good job of self-care while also giving a loving hand to those around you. Bravo. Radiant pink is defined as the color of perfection and unconditional love. When pink is present in the aura, it represents self-love and self-care. Pink is often seen around people with incredibly compassionate hearts, even those involved in charitable efforts. The universal message with pink is that the universe and your angels love you exactly the way you are. The shadow message is it will allow you to help turn your frown upside down. When our thoughts turn to negativity and self-condemnation, the perfect archangel to help you is Jophiel. If you are struggling to find time to give yourself the love you deserve, Jophiel can help you look in the mirror and see the beautiful child of the divine that you are. These cats, y'all. I'm out of spoons, and they know it, and they want to help, but they're just making me nuts. So we're going to get through this, though. If inverted, pink energy can represent self-criticism and potentially being controlling. The shadow side guidance of pink is to observe self-critical thought and replace it with divine love. This is a moment to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. Take a deep breath and try not to be so hard on yourself. You're doing a better job than you're currently allowing yourself to believe. That's a good message, huh? Okay, and the other card today is Archangel Michael, which is blue. Okay. Archangel Michael is arguably the most well-known and beloved of the archangels. He appears in a sapphire blue color that radiates a sense of protection, safety, and peace. His name means he who is like God. Now, I want to stop for a minute and say this is written with a lot of phrasing about God with a capital G, which is Abrahamic Christian. And I used to bump on that, but what I realize is angelic energies belong to everybody. They are not just in the Abrahamic traditions. There are many forms that angels can take in lots of traditions. So if that's bothering you like it used to me, just try to understand that that is not necessarily the focus you have to take when you work with angel energies. Okay. He can help you obtain clarity in your life's purpose, gather insight about the people around you and their true motivations, and sever your energetic connections to what no longer serves you. I'm showing the back of it, aren't I? Show you the front. He is often referred to as the archangel of planet Earth and has a broad knowledge of human life and all aspects of blue incarnations. Blue is defined as the color of truth and wisdom and is seen around people who are incredibly smart, honest, and often considered blunt. People with blue energy are introspective and completely comfortable in their own thoughts. The depth of this energy and vibration makes a person with a blue aura a seeker of soulful connection, have an aversion to surface chit-chat. They are information junkies, and there is no such thing as too much research for blue energy. Sound like anybody you know, Deborah? Anyway, they are interested in a topic. They dive into podcasts, articles, books, and so on to ensure they absorb it all. Should you draw this card inverted, Michael is reaching out to check on you that you're operating from a place of integrity. It may also be that he is there to help you overcome any self-doubt that is blocking you from achieving your goals. The shadow side of blue is our relationship with fear. The message is to observe how fear is playing a role in your current life situation. Allow the energy of blue to empower you to live your truth and express your most authentic self. Yay. Okay. So, yeah. So those have been interesting so far. Anyway, so I am done for today. I am out of spoons officially. I am, tomorrow should be a good day. I am going to be going to yoga with Joel, and then go over to his house to do some crafting tomorrow afternoon, I think. So that will be nice. And I'm going to craft tonight and sleep. And, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Bye.